Welcome back, guys. Today we are going to look at how to find, or what is, and how to find central idea, which is the same thing as main idea. That's why you see it written with the slash right here, and supporting details. All right, we're going to look at a couple of things. We're going to look at graphic organizers that you can use so that when I ask you to do this, you can use those different graphic organizer methods. And then I'm going to give you tips to find it in these informational text articles. And so first what we're going to do is look at what the central or the main idea is. All right, so the central slash main idea tells what the article is mostly about. So the central or main idea tells what the article is mostly about. Okay? Now, there are a couple of graphic organizers that you can use to help with this. So the first one is one that we use with theme. Rectangle at the top. Put your main idea here. Then you got the three boxes. Those are all your supporting details. All right, so that's one graphic organizer you can use. You can use the web method where your main idea is in the middle. And then you got your details sprouting from there. The one that I like, the one that I really like is the house, where you have your main idea here. Then you kind of got pillars that are holding it up or supporting details. So you got your main idea and then you got your supporting details down there. So these are three different graphic organizers that you can use when you're going through these articles and you're trying to find the main idea and the supporting details. And you can pick whichever one you prefer, whichever works best for you. You can do that when I ask you to complete this task. Now, we're going to look at some tips. Some tips for helping you find the main idea. So number one, always you have to read the article. So number one is to always read the article. That is the big one. It's really hard to find the central or the main idea if you didn't read it. All right? But some other tips. All right? So you're rereading. Number one, reread the title. This is very important. Reread the title. The title is oftentimes going to be or reference whatever the main or the central idea is. And this is very important because test makers a lot of times will ask you which of the following is a good title for this article, or would work as a better title for this article. And a lot of times it's just another way of asking you what is the main or the central idea. So in order to find the title, if it asks you, you have to know what the main or the central idea is. So using it the other way, you can look at the title to help understand, especially in informational text, what the rest of this article is about to be about. So rereading the title, number one. Number two, look at the pictures. Look at the pictures. Use these text features to your advantage. All right? The pictures are a lot of times going to be referencing what the author is talking about. So make sure that you're looking at the pictures. So reread the title, look at the pictures, going back to text features. Reread the headings. The headings are very important. Or the subheadings, either one. All right? So we're using our text features to help us find the central or the main idea. All right? But the next one is referencing the article itself. If you are looking for the main idea, because sometimes the question will say, what is the main idea of paragraph 3? And so what you're going to want to do is reread the first and last sentence. All right, so after you've read the entire article the first time, if you're still struggling with what the main or the central idea is, go back and reread the first and last sentence of each paragraph. It's going to save you time because you don't have to reread the entire article. You've read the article the first time. Now you're going and rereading the first and second paragraphs to help get the gist of those paragraphs. If it asks for a specific paragraph, what is the main idea or supporting detail of the specific paragraph? Reread that paragraph as a whole and then focus special attention to the first and last sentences. But the big one that you need is you need to ask yourself, all right, you need to ask yourself, what is the article telling me? What does this article tell me? What does the author want me to know? All right, so once you know what the author wants you to know and what it's telling you, that is more than likely the central or the main idea. All right, so far we focused and looked at the central and main idea portion. If you can get the central and the main idea piece, then the supporting details piece is very simple. All right, supporting details, and my blue marker will work. Supporting details, there we go. And if I can spell. Tell. And they tell a couple of things, all right? They tell how. They tell what. They tell when. They tell you how much. They even tell you how many. And why. They tell you how, what, when, where. I forgot where. All right, so they tell you how, what, when, where, why, how much, and how many, all in reference to the main idea. Okay? So, what you now have is an explanation of what both the central and the main idea and the supporting details are. You have a graphic organizer to help you organize your thoughts when referencing both main idea and supporting details. And you have the tips to find the central and the main idea. All right, forgot our little guy over here. So what you're now going to do is you're going to take these skills, you're going to take the skill of finding them, you're going to take these tips, you're going to use these graphic organizers and do this with an article. So the first assignment is you're just going to read a couple paragraphs, and for each paragraph, give me a one sentence main idea. Give me the supporting details to explain why you said that's the main idea, and then give each paragraph a title. Give each paragraph a title. We're going to practice this skill because, like I said earlier, test makers will say, what is an appropriate title for this passage? And it's just another way of asking you, what is the main or the central idea? So you can't title something without the main or the central idea. I'm going to give you an example on Canvas to look at before you actually go through and do it. So if you have any questions, you can reach out to me. And as always, have a great day.